Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklarbro Country, the virus edition, aka the Pandy Pods,
AKA Two Jews, No Rod Carews.
aka two dudes making it work,
With good attitudes.
though not trying to be a jerk.
jerks.
Hey guys, we got stories. We're going to jump into one right away with you because stuff is happening, and we need to bring it to you in such a way that it can make you laugh.
All right, I'm gonna ask this question of the world, and I just need the answer to be yes.
Okay.
Can we just be nice to each other?
No.
Can we just be nice to
No.
each other? Seriously, enough.
I think so. I try to be nice to people.
Enough of the antagonizing of each other. Who has the energy for that?
I don't.
Seriously,
I'm out of energy. I'm completely out of energy.
Who has the energy to antagonize a stranger in this pandemic?
I don't anymore. I think
don't
I had
have
it. I had it at the beginning.
I don't have the energy to antagonize my own children in
No,
this
no.
pandemic,
I've
let
definitely
alone a
lost it.
stranger. Okay, this includes racist rants,
Sexual harassment,
taunting,
drunken hazing. You got to stop it, guys.
and farting on police officers.
yes, that is a thing.
The last one is a thing, and it is this story, and we need to get into it. And we go to Europe for it.
I can't believe it happened at all.
Not only
let
did it happen, it happened.
during a pandemic.
It should never happen, let alone during a pandemic. Let's get into it. A 22-year-old Austrian man who made headlines in June of last year after he was fined. Last year was the pandemic, by the way, June 2020.
still in the pandemic.
He was fined 500 euros, which is about what, $600, I think,
Probably.
for
700.
farting on a police officer. He argued in court that his fart actually falls under the Freedom of Expression.
No, it doesn't.
Act. Austrian daily newspaper Der Standard reported.
Your freedom expression ends where my nose begins.
So this is a real question that I have: is Austria just funny Germany?
Austria is like we tried
Germany
to be.
with some art.
We tried to be Germany. We tried to be Germany as far as like sports and
Kind of the accent and some
and
of
the language
attitudes.
and the Nazism, but we
We're
just
funnier.
couldn't.
We got funnier people.
Yeah, exactly.
We're funny Germany.
Like this guy.
Austria is funny Germany. Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
That's right.
It's got funnier people.
Right.
Like this guy.
Who farts on cops?
Thank you. And then argues his case in court over it.
Freedom of expression.
I wonder what evidence was used in this trial.
What was admitted?
Yes.
If anything.
How would someone cross-examine a fart?
Whoever smelt it dealt it. You know that's
Is
going to
that
be
a rule? Is
that's
that
cross-examination.
international
Yeah,
law?
Yeah.
In a decision
A
released.
court had to review this. Do you
Yeah.
understand, Jay?
This is not wasting any court's time. At all.
No, this is taxpayer money.
Isn't there like a Nazi they could find and put
No.
that 99-year-old on trial?
Jesus.
In a decision released by the administrative court in Vienna, the court lays out some much-needed detail in
Mm-hmm.
regards to the alleged events that transpired on that fateful day. Okay,
Yeah.
they're building this up.
Yeah, they are really building this up.
This is alleged events that transpired that fateful day, meaning that we as readers can look at the facts and come to our own conclusions about whether the fart was indeed
Protected speech.
Okay, this is the type of journalism, I'm just going to say this off the bat, that the New York Post wishes they had.
This is Inherit the Broken Wind.
Thank you. Oh, my God. At Sklar Brothers. The ordeal began on June 5th, 2020,
Still part of the pandemic.
when the farting man named Mr. AB in the document was hanging out with friends at an unnamed park
Yeah.
when a group of police officers approached them during a routine identity check.
Okay, it's a lot. Let's unpack a lot of stuff in this thing.
Why can't they name the park?
Unnamed.
Unnamed
Park does not want to be identified
Is the
here.
park embarrassed by
Yes,
what happened within it?
sure.
Seriously, they could name, if they wanted to, they could
It's
have
not a
named the park.
necessary detail, but it feels so weird that they're keeping that out.
Like the fact that they didn't do it makes me now want to know
I
what
want
the
to
name
know the
of
name
the
of the park is.
I'm kind of hoping he farted in the gazebo from The Sound of Music. Wasn't
Which-
that in a park in
Salzburg.
Salzburg?
Yeah.
Didn't we go to it?
Yes, we did.
Finally, the routine identity check.
That's scary too.
That feels like
What police officers are like looking? They're like looking for
papers. That feels like a Nazi remnant, right? You need to get your ID checked just to hang out in a park. That is weird.
Well, listen, if you're hanging out in a nameless park,
It's a park. It's not a bar in Detroit.
right. It's a park in Austria, not like a border crossing in Laredo, Texas.
It's a park in Austria. It's not a paternity test on Maury.
You,
don't
sir,
need to
are
put-
not the father. Oh!
Allspice, Comandine, Von Schaman. The dumb article continues, and that's when things got windy.
Okay, New York Post.
Eat your dumb heart out.
See, Austria's trying to become funny Germany.
When he released the intestinal gas,
Release the hounds.
the complainant was sitting on a park bench, the document reads.
He lifted his buttocks.
He then lifted his buttocks and tensed up a little before letting the intestinal gas
Tensed
escape.
up.
Lifted his buttocks. That's right there. I'm sorry. That's intent to injure. I think
that's a premeditated.
yes, fart.
That's
Thank you.
fart with an intent to destroy.
Which I believe, and I don't know the numbering on this, I think that's a 3rd or 4th degree fart.
Now, is it
Murder in the 1st degree is the worst.
Farting in the 4th degree is the worst.
And like if you get like a 4th degree burn, then that's really
I think
bad.
it's 3rd degree farting right there, because a 4th degree would mean you went and ate knowing you would see a cop and you pre-planned it all the way.
You load it up. The complainant's friends laughed at the intestinal gas, and witness F made a joke. The document continues. Why wouldn't they laugh at the joke?
Was it an unnamed joke? Because we are still in an
What
unnamed
kind of
party.
joke do you make? What kind of hey man, you're just talking out of your ass now,
There
buddy.
you go. That's actually a pretty good one. I would've taken
That's a load of crap.
that. Yeah.
That's kind of good.
What he said just stunk.
Stinks.
Stinks.
And I like that everyone laughed at the fart, but no mention was made
If they laughed at the joke
Of
that
the joke.
that
made by witness F. So he's got to be like,
is it
Wait,
witness
can
F
you ma-
because it's the farting witness?
due to the resulting entertainment from the intestinal gas, the defendant grinned at the officer. So
By the way, a grin that's like a
you know
shit,
what he did?
That's like
showboating.
That's like a shit farting grin right there.
He's staring at the cops as if to say,
What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do about this, bitches?
It's in your airspace now.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll do the second half of this story. We will get into what the man argued. What are his rights?
What leg does he have
You
to
gotta
stand on?
fight.
Hey,
For your right.
to party. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We got the live Dumb People Town. It's going to be Dough People Town. And you know what we just came up with? This is what we're going to do. Because the Doughboys do a great podcast
About fast food and food restaurants and
chain restaurants. We did it. We did about TGI Fridays. We
So
did.
good.
So what we're going to do, and we've always threatened to do
I've
this.
wanted to do this since all the things.
Jay and Dan and I, during that live podcast, are going to take the chicken sandwich challenge. We're going to get one from Popeyes.
For
one,
each of us.
One
One
for
from-
Chick-fil-A. Not for each of us. We'll each,
We'll
cut it up.
We'll do
one
it.
from Popeyes, one from Chick-fil-A, and one from, where's the last one?
Kentucky Fried
Chicken. And we're going to try.
Maybe we'll get one from McDonald's.
We'll see.
too, just
And we're going to see. We're going to determine once and for all, while the Doughboys are there, what is the best chicken sandwich. That is going to be amazing. So you got to check it out. And Chris Thiele from Nickel Creek's going to be there.
It's going to be dope.
It's the 22nd of May, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. West Coast time, 9:30 Eastern. Get your tickets through nowherecomedyclub.com. Just look up Live Dumb People Town or danielvankirk.com. Danielvankirk.com is where you can get them. Going to be a blast. Can't wait to see you there. When we left, an Austrian man farted on a cop.
That's right.
And he claimed it was freedom of expression. Let's listen to his argument
In
right
court,
here.
the man argued the fart was not intentional. I don't know about that. If you grinned at the guy.
Hang on a second. In court, the man argued that the fart was not intentional.
And that even if it was intentional, it would still fall under his fundamental right of freedom of expression. Why
Well, what
would you
is
even
it?
bring that up?
Well, what
Why
is
would
it?
you even bring up if it was intentional?
That's right.
Why? Unless it was.
You can't argue it down two paths.
Just stick with it's unintentional. Don't start going down another road.
Don't try and fart one way and try and float another idea another way.
Look, if witnesses say you clenched up your butt, you lifted your cheek off the seat, that's intentional.
There's intent to crop dust right there.
Unfortunately, the windbreaker, New York Post, the judge, for the windbreaker, the judge didn't buy his argument. No one should buy it. It's a lie. It's a bald-faced lie.
Inherit the windbreaker.
It's
There you
rank
go.
like his asshole. Mm-hmm. In a detailed legal assessment of whether farting is indeed a protected form of expression,
It should not be.
the fact that a judge had to do this, the judge argues while farts and burps cause social inappropriateness,
Okay.
they do not contain communicative content.
That's not true. You can burp. You can burp the alphabet.
You can.
And you can fart the Star Spangled Banner.
Even if they did, it would still be considered a form of expression that transcends the boundaries of decency.
Exactly.
You tried to get cute, and then you got body slammed by the court, brah.
Yeah.
The judge did show some sympathy for the man, though, reducing his fine from 500 euros to 100 euros, citing his financial situation and the fact that he had no criminal record.
Okay. So
Why would anyone fart on a cop?
I don't know. I do not know. To me, at this day and age, it does feel like you're asking for it,
Well,
right?
No. If you're in Europe or if you're a white person in America,
You
do
feel
whatever
like you can
want
do
to the
whatever you
cops.
want to.
You do whatever
Yeah,
you want to
maybe.
the cops. Yeah, where are all the cops that mistake their tasers for guns when this guy's farting around? Mm-hmm. Right?
He's literally farting around.
I mean, at that point, where are they?
This feels so personal. Like, I know it's tiny and it's small, but like, it is really disrespectful to fart on someone.
And then take up time with it in the courts. However, speaking to local Viennese,
I think the grinning makes it worse.
the grinning is
The
awful.
grinning makes it worse.
That means you don't have no remorse.
The grinning is like, what are you going to do about it?
A local Viennese newspaper, Courier Matej Zens, the man's lawyer, made clear that this is a hill his client is willing to die on.
Farting heights?
I guess.
Maybe.
And that they will be appealing the decision to the country's constitutional court. This judge was just nice.
Yeah.
This judge just reduced your fine from $500 to $100. Take the fine.
Take the fine and go.
Get out.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think that he should be allowed to go.
It's a matter
thrown
of
in jail.
It's a matter of principle for us, Zen said, because it's petty to get a punishment for a fart.
Is it?
Because I think it's petty to fight a fart in court.
I think it's petty to appeal a fart trial.
I think you intentionally farted on a cop, and I think that cop has the right to use deadly force on you.
All right, maybe not
Maybe that's too
deadly
much. Maybe
force. That's
maybe deadly
too-
force.
yeah,
is too
it's
much.
way
But-
too much.
But this should be classified as resisting arrest. I
Or
think.
fall in the category of indecent exposure.
It's definitely an act of aggression. I
It's
think that
right.
much.
He
And
sh-
he okay.
Here's his sentence. Can we give him a sentence?
Guy who farted on cop and grinned at him while he did it and lifted his butt cheek,
Yeah.
premeditated way. I think he should have to sit on ice for a week.
If this was
David Blaine style.
If this was Singapore, he'd have been caned within an inch of his life.
If it was Singapore, he could have been sentenced to death for something.
Maybe.
like this.
I don't know.
And he would have to sit on ice for a week.
And then sit on hot coals.
And then get caned again on
That's
his ass.
right.
Sometimes Singapore gets it right, is all we're saying.
I'm just saying, be more respectful.
Be more respectful
And that's how
to
we-
each other.
That's how we do it, guys. This is not a hoax, but we got the joke. Stay
Stay
connected, stay protected, don't be infected.
This is, as Randy said, this is what we do. We appreciate you guys so much, and we'll be back tomorrow. With
Wear a
another
mask,
show.
stay vaccinated, don't fart on cops. We'll see you.
La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da.